I wanted to do a brief demo of 2 ways to actually hold the adapter while doing a venipuncture, just to help add a little variation so you won't get confused and make you a little more comfortable. Insert it to a 15 to 30 degree angle, using your thumb as a guide so you won't go too deeply. Insert into the needle into the vein. At this point, you're guaranteed to have a 15 to 30 degree angle, so it'll be a perfect angle. And at this point, you can either use your lead hand and gently press your fingers against the patient as you're drawing blood, and use the helper hand to actually obtain whatever tubes you need to obtain from the patient. So at this point, when you're drawing blood, you do all your work and in my case, my right hand will stay stationary, and you use your left hand to do all the work. So in this point, again, back to that finger snap technique, I would use the index finger as well as my thumb to grab the tube when I'm removing it, and use the first 2 fingers and my thumb to push and advance the tube. So in this case, I would use this as my stationary hand, grab the top part of the adapter with my first 2 fingers and use my thumb to advance the tube, do the venipuncture procedure. Then again, this finger snap technique, use my index finger and thumb to grab the bottom of the tube and use the index finger to push this away. Gently invert 5 to 8 times and do the same thing. After everything's done, remove the tourniquet and remove the needle. The second variation is, once you remove this needle and pull the skin towards you, you again use that, keeping in mind to keep that 15 to 30 degree angle, use your thumb as a guide and place the needle over your thumb if you're unsure, and just gently tilt the needle down towards the arm. Insert the tip of the needle basically to insert the bevel, and at this point, what would be my left hand or helper hand will now become my anchor hand. So I bring this over and underneath the adapter. Don't be afraid of hurting the patient, because this space does not hurt the patient if the needle moves up or down. And at this point now, my right hand, which happens to be my dominant hand, is the actual working hand. My left hand now is stationary and will remain stationary throughout the entirety of the phlebotomy procedure. So now I basically first lift up 1 tube, and back to the same principle, where I would use the first 2 fingers to pull the tube towards me, and the thumb to push the tube away from me. Using the adapters, so I would pull the tube towards me with the adapters with my first 2 fingers, and the thumb push the tube away from me, and that basically cancels each other out to keep this tube stationary. Allow the venipuncture procedure to take place. Gently invert 3 to 5 times, and then by changing tubes again, do that same procedure. And to change tubes, remember that finger snap technique, where your middle finger and your thumb touch each other and your index finger moves away. So you grab with your middle finger and thumb and use the index finger to push it away. Gently invert. Remove the tourniquet. Then you gently remove the needle.